Hello there and welcome to another edition of Loco for Leeds. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. And today we're going to review the game, what's just happened, the 4-0 mauling of the Tigers, the 4-0 win away at Hull City. And yeah, what a result it was, I predicted 2-0. I don't mind being wrong. Great to see another few goals go in and we won 4-0. Another clean sheet, which is brilliant. So yeah, brilliant result. But let's get into it. I thought, obviously the news of Kiko being banned for 8 games last night came, and Meslier had to come in and make his league debut for us. I thought he looked a bit nervy, which is understandable. He's only a young lad and he's it's only his second game for us. His first one, of course, was in the FA Cup against Arsenal in January. So yeah, he looked nervous actually. But, put a few loose balls out of play. His distribution wasn't very on point today. But he did make a few nice catches. Looked assured in his catching and everything, but. Yeah, he didn't have too much to do. Overall, I thought he played pretty well for his league debut. But I think we start off, we get that early goal within 5 minutes. Obviously, Ayling gets another one. And you think, massive deflection, wasn't it? He was a bit lucky with it. And you're thinking after that, yeah, let's go on, let's beat them easily, let's go on and attack is the best form of defence in that situation where you're playing a team who's well low on confidence and just go and comfortably beat them. But I think we allowed Hull to think that maybe they're gonna get something out of this game, because the first half, the intensity wasn't there. It wasn't what we've come to kind of expect, and we looked a bit nervy. Let Hull into the game. Not in terms of chances, but in terms of kind of a little bit of possession in the final third. Obviously, they struggling for ideas when they get to that point, because like I say, they're in terrible form. No wins in 10 now for them. But we sort of let them in a little bit, and I thought, the halftime whistle came at a good time for us, really, at 1-0 up, and. Because I think we could have easily slipped and let them back into it, but obviously we stayed strong. We got to half time at 1-0, and obviously Bielsa, because he didn't look happy during the first half, he was pacing around, he didn't look very happy with how they were playing, and I don't know why he changed the formation, to a back three. It didn't really help us that, but he must have got them in at half time and had a bit of a chat with them, and just changed it round slightly maybe, and we looked more solid in the second half. Didn't really, it was a brilliant second half, to be fair. It was just the free-flowing football that we were used to in the first half with Leeds, of the season with Leeds. It was absolutely, it was great to watch, and the second goal from Pablo, really nice finish, of course. I think it was Costa that set it up for him with a nice little ball through. But yeah, I think it came at a good time, because Hull, I think they had an attack early first half, in the first minute or so of the second half, sorry. And you're thinking, come on, let's put them away here. And obviously a minute or so later we go up the field, we score the second goal, and I think that wins us the game, doesn't it? The second goal so early in the second half just sort of seals the points, really. From then on, we controlled the game. We're able to control the passing in the middle of the field a bit more, and Calvin was quite quiet. I didn't think he went a bit unnoticed, which isn't a bad thing. Just does his job quietly in the middle, and yeah, we were well worth. I think we were well worth sort of 7-8-0. To be honest with you, I think their goalkeeper George Long in net for them, he played very well. Must have saved it. Must have made three or four really, really good saves to keep sort of Costa, Harrison out. And like I say, we were well worth 4 goals at least in the end, and it was just great to watch. The way they just kind of controlled possession in the second half, it was brilliant. There was at no point did they really look under any pressure? I think Hull, obviously they hit the post at at one point, but other than that, we dominated them as we should really. Given the position of the two teams and the form guide of the two teams, but 2-0, like it could have been easily a lot more. I thought that Harrison and Costa, they had good games. I mean, Costa, felt a bit sorry for him really, because he probably deserved a goal today. But the keeper has played really, really well. Harrison, I think, should have probably scored. The goalie's made a couple of saves from him, but I think he should have scored one or two, to be honest with you. I think in the final third, he's a bit of a. They're both a bit frustrating. On the day they can really go and show their star qualities, what they obviously have. They did that today without scoring, but I think they're both a little bit frustrating in the fact that they don't seem to really have that much of an end product, and they don't score goals. And there was a few chances Harrison had where he was wide open on the left hand side. He's got the ball and he somehow manages to, one on one with the goalkeeper, somehow manages to miss, and it happened a couple of times. And yeah, they're a little bit frustrating, but hey, look, they had a really great game today. There's no complaints from me today, and about the performance. Obviously, not the result either. Obviously it's great. It's a great win. And we'd like them every week, but obviously we can't. It's 4 clean sheets in a row now. Like I say, the defence didn't really come under too much pressure, but from they played well. Didn't really, like I say, they weren't really stretched in any way. Meslier did his catching well. It was just his distribution that was a bit off today. Like I say, Phillips was quiet in his role. Klitsch again, he dominated the midfield. Sort of really, really nice. Ball in for Roberts for that 4th goal, wasn't it? Roberts couldn't miss, it was right on his head, and a great finish. And I'd just like to say about that 3rd goal, though, the way they broke on Hull was brilliant. It was just so quick. 3 or 4 passes later, it's in the back of the net, and it was a lovely finish as well. I think, if Bamford's on the end of that shot, he probably scuffs it into the ground or it gets blocked or something. But there was it was decisive from Roberts. There was no, I'm going to miss this. He was just straight on it. Brilliant finish. And it was a great finish to the game, because I think, like I keep saying, we were worth more than 4 goals, and it was great to actually put a team to the sword for once, and it has been coming these last few games. 4 clean sheets in a row now, 4 wins in a row. For me, we're going to go up. We're 8 points clear of Fulham, who are playing it right at this moment against Preston. But look, it doesn't really matter what they do. I think we're obviously in full control. We've just got to control our games, win our games, and we've got 10 games left. Bring on promotion. I believe if we play like that, we're going to go up. And we've been dominating teams for a while, but it was great to see the dominance, pay off in terms of goals today. And like I say, it was a joy to watch them today, actually. And what I would say as well is that I've been a big critic of Bamford on my channel of late, and I think that today he was a bit unlucky, actually, and obviously got a booking. I think he was a bit frustrated. 1 or 2 decisions went against him, and he didn't really get the look that I think he needs. Just a bit of luck, get a goal, and then he might be on a roll again. But again, it's another game without a goal for him. For me, I would probably, I know Bielsa won't, but he'll probably, if it were me, I'd start Tyler Roberts against Huddersfield next Saturday, because I think he'll go in with that, that confidence of the 2 goals he scored today. And Bamford Bamford works really hard. He's that workhorse kind of striker, isn't he? He'll hold the ball up and he'll do all the kind of ugly work for the team, but he just doesn't score, and I think luckily over the last 4 or 5 games now we've had other players that can put the ball in the net instead of them. And at the end of the day, it's about the team now. It's about picking up results. It's not about the performance. I mean, the performance today was, you can't fault it. To a man, we were brilliant today. I felt second half second half in particular. First half was a bit suspect and a bit lacking, but we were lucky that we were 1-0 up already, and we saw the game out. The quality came through. Whatever he said to him at half time obviously clicked into gear, and we move on to Huddersfield next Saturday at Ellen Road, and it's another win today. Like I say, 8 points ahead of Fulham now, and I believe we'll go up. I think it was a pleasing win today. Let's go on to next Saturday, and we're in full confidence now. That's 5 unbeaten. But yeah, if you like this video, of course, remember to like and subscribe, and there'll be more content coming similar to this. So marching on together. Great win today. I'll see everybody later on the next one.